Welcome back. We are here with part 12 of our royal family 5th generation, and the war is still ongoing. If you'll remember in the last part, we did have some Sims die in the war, and what I wanted to do there was kind of alternate between the war and back home. So this is the back home section of what was going on while the Sims were at war in the last part. And it is Royal Summit Day. So this is the day that we make presents to give to Luna to, revere her for her creating our kingdom. And we are very grateful for that. So we have um, Lucille's just going to give her something from her inventory because Lucille's never put in any effort on that front. And then we have Noelle who is painting a quick picture and Celeste who is doing a school project. And actually, we do have Lucille helping out Celeste with the project. So let's get Aluna over here so that we can give that to her. Even in wartime, we do have to respect her because she is the one who gave us everything. It's very important. Lucille is very sad. It's probably because we killed someone she was related to in the war. Okay, so we're going to start with Noelle, except I had the camera locked on Luna and she just pops in and out everywhere. Great. Okay, so we're going to give her this present. Very nice. And then we are going to have Celeste go second and give her the school project. Meanwhile, we are going to be working on everyone's aspiration as well. So Noelle is working on the computer whiz aspiration, Celeste is working on the honor student aspiration, and Lucille is working on the, what is it, quality of life aspiration, which we're not going to have her get a job, but anyway. So that is what we'll be working on with all of them while we're here. And if you remember, Kiara moved out in the last one to marry Marcelo and get pregnant with his baby before he went off to war. She was a very young bride. So that was not very, you know, societally acceptable, but I think that because they're at war, it's a little more okay because he could die at war. And it's important as the Duke Perryton to pass on his bloodline and for him to marry the woman he loves before it's too late. So that is what happened there. And then we have the rest of the family just still here. She's gonna have her baby by the end of this part, but anyway. We have Lucille needing to get to wellness level 5 for her aspiration. Noelle is hungry, but she did a video game and practice programming for 5 hours. That was her thing for right now. We're going to have her go to bed, queuing up some needs-based actions here. And if you remember, Lucille kind of got banished to the upstairs bedrooms, so that's why she's up here. I should really renovate the upstairs, but I don't really feel like it right now, so that's later me problem. Anyway, we are going to take Noelle's aspiration because the next part is to join the tech guru career and become an adult, which isn't going to happen right this second. I mean, her birthday is on Monday, so there's that. But since that is outstanding right now, we are going to change her aspiration to well-rounded. Again, these are all Kiara Sims aspirations, most of these. So then we are going to have Noelle um, work on that instead. And I think that the reason that we're picking that under athletics is because Noelle realizes that, with her father at war, if he were to die at war, she would, one, become the queen, and two, she would have to go to war herself as the next, representative of the Phoenix family. So she is kind of thinking that she might have to prepare for the worst. So she is doing an athletic aspiration, getting her skills up, trying to, swim and rock climb and jog and really get all this stuff going because she wants to be ready if she has to go to war. Even though, of course, she would be heartbroken because that would mean that her father had died. So that is definitely something that we are worried about, but we are living with. So it is now Royal Ball Day and we are going to invite over everybody. And honestly, like Marcelo might show up because he's in this club, but pretend that he's not here. He's off at war. Um, so let's get them all something to eat, and they want to be social too. Oh, look, there's Kiara, and see how she's pregnant. She's in that leather jacket right there. So that's really exciting. Also, um, well, we'll get to that in a second. But Nora, remember how Nora woohooed with, what was his name? Jared? Was it Jared? Anyway, she woohooed with Jared last time. Well, turns out that she had gotten pregnant at that time, and I didn't even plan that. They did that all on their own, and like, oh man. So anyway, I didn't even plan that, and she has had twins since then. So I mean, that is some Romeo and Juliet stuff right there because they are on opposite sides of the war. She's in Newcrest and he's here, and their kingdoms are fighting each other, but they had gotten, fallen in love and gotten pregnant before the war started. So that is, you know, drama, drama. And Nora will not be going to war because Newcrest is a patriarchy, and because of that, and she's a woman, so she won't be going to war. So there's that. She's all set, and the babies are safe because they're babies. So we're in an okay situation right now, and everyone is dancing and having fun. Oh, looks like Mikkel is um has to go to the bathroom or something. Actually, I think I've been pronouncing that name wrong this whole time, but that's just the way that I say it in my head. I looked it up and it was like Mikhail, but I'm not going to say it like that every time. I'm just going to say whatever comes to mind. So I'm sorry in advance for people who know that I'm mispronouncing that and just need to accept it. Maybe I'll say Mikhail. We'll go with an Americanized version. Okay, so everyone is getting ready to leave. We have Noelle becoming good friends with, gosh, what's her name? Is it Rhonda? Um, yeah, I think it's Rhonda. And so I just want to make something clear too. Yeah, it's Rhonda. I double checked. Um, yeah, so this is me finding out that Nora already had her babies. She had twin boys. Can you believe it? I actually think that Jared was a twin too, so maybe it just runs in the family. Um, so there's something I want to say about Rhonda. We just saw her, and you can see she's wearing preset outfits. I did not give her a makeover yet. I didn't know how important she was going to become to the story or not. So um, that's why she doesn't have a makeover yet. And the only reason I'm mentioning this is because I realized after this that Rhonda is a Periton, and Periton women wear hijabs, so that is going to be rectified at the end of this. Oh, hold on. So um, we're going to come back to that in a second, but Lucille was sleeping in the royal monarch bed, and so Noelle's come to yell at her about it. So she's like, seriously, my dad's gone for like a few days, and you try to sleep in the bed again? Get out of here. So, um, sorry. So that was my bad. I didn't go around when Rhonda became a teenager and realized that she was supposed to be wearing a hijab and then put her in one. That was my bad. Let's just say, for story purposes, that um, because she doesn't have any female figures in her life, and she has two older brothers, and both of her parents died. So I think that we'll say that like she wasn't really in tune with, her culture and her family traditions, and she kind of has explored those more and has made this decision to wear it. And um, yeah, so and there's no set timeline. You can decide anytime you want, um, you know, to make that choice. So that is what has happened with Rhonda, is what we're gonna say. So in the next part, you will see her wearing a hijab. And she's only a fresh teenager anyway, so she's got all the time in the world. But that is my segue there, where I explain that. But anyway, Noelle is hungry. Everyone's hungry. Okay, so, oh, also I downloaded a new mod. I was watching, is it Fantasia's channel? Oh, look, she's trying to cook like her dad, and she cut her finger. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Fantasia. Yep. Fantasia Sims channel would recommend. And she was using the Education Overhaul mod, and I was like, that's so cool. Let's get that. So we did download that from Patreon, although it's free, but the link is on Patreon. Education Overhaul is what it's called. And so we will be enrolling Celeste into private school. So that'll be exciting when she becomes a teenager, which is today. So that'll be exciting for us. And we are working on Noelle's aspiration and having her rock climb carefully. And Celeste is at summer camp right now. which is great. But now she's back home. Okay, and apparently Mikhail wants to become friends with Gabriel. I mean, you go for it. One or both of you could die very soon, so you might as well enjoy while you can. Let's fulfill her whims by having her swim, and then she will bake the cake for Celeste's birthday. So that'll be good. And she's still doing wellness, although she's going to need a shower soon. So let's get her going on that. And very good. We're going to queue up some needs here as well. Yeah, I'm still going to have her sleep in Gabriel's bed. She's just like, I feel like she's so entitled like that, like she thinks, I bet you that Lucille thinks that because Gabriel's away, like she's probably praying that he dies at war. And then, you know, even better that Noelle also does, because then you know who's next in line for the throne is Kiara. So that's her daughter, and she knows that she'll get away with whatever because that's her kid. So just saying. And Celeste has aged up and gotten like a musical trait. What is it? It's like creative. I don't know. Anyway, she got music lover or something as her trait. So I gave her the music aspiration. And now we are going to enroll her in private school. She's going to get a makeover at the end here. But um, we are going to enroll her in private school. I was trying to figure out which one I wanted to do. So we chose Sim City Independent, I think. So we chose that. And so she enrolls here. And now she needs to, one, complete a personal statement on the computer. So we'll queue that up. But also, she needs to go to like a tour and interview with a parent or guardian. So her and Lucille will be going to do that. And actually, I totally forgot that we were in the middle of doing that before I ended this part. So we will have that's off camera because you only have 5 sim days to do it, and I was worried with changing over to the war for the next part that we would miss it. So I had her and Lucille go for an interview, and then she submitted her application, and then she did get accepted to the school, and then Lucille enrolled her in the school. So um, in the next part where we're here, she will be in private school. Very exciting. This mod is pretty cool. Okay, so we've invited over Rhonda. We are very good friends with her, so let's start flirting and see where this goes. Now, if you remember, Noelle is a lesbian, and so she is going to flirt with Rhonda, and even she gets invited. She just got invited out on a date. Okay, but here's what happened: is I don't have Wicked Whims in for right now, so I did set her as a lesbian in Wicked Whims, so that's why now men are hitting on her because I don't have them modern right now. But anyway, she's into Rhonda. They're smooching and enjoying each other's company. And yeah, they are definitely very cute together. And after, Rhonda's makeover, they'll be even cuter because I don't like that hair anyway. But yes, they are very cute. Look at them. Oh, I love them. And this will be the first time that we have had a lesbian monarch. So I love that for us too. Oh, they were gonna woohoo, and then she was like, "Just kidding, gotta go." Oh man, sorry, Noelle. So anyway, it will be the first time we have a lesbian monarch. We'll have to decide whether or not she wants to get a donor to have a child, or maybe we'll do some kind of Hunger Games styled all the purple-eyed children in the kingdom come and fight each other thing. That might be fun. But anyway, we are going to do Celeste's makeover now, and she is going to be a musician. So I was like, oh, well, maybe we'll pick like, stuff that kind of gives off that vibe. And honestly, I started out kind of tame. Like I was like, oh, I'll have her wear like a little tie-off shirt. It'll be cute, little shorts. I started with this, and I was like, oh, perfect. Like, this will be great. And then as I went along, I kind of made her style more and more outrageous as we go through her different looks here, which is funny. But, and I did download some of the new cast kits. So we are going to be using the Carnival streetwear one, whatever that's called. But yeah, so we are going to be using that in quite a few of her outfits. And so then I was like, wait, her everyday wear is now way too plain for the person she has become as I have gone through this. So anyway, we're wearing this cute dress with the cutouts in the front, like the slits in the front. And then for her athletic, we're just going to put her in this cute little ripped shirt. And then I figured she would kind of wear just like a t-shirt and shorts to bed. And then, so here's where we start to get a little out of control. So we do choose some of these cool outfits for her. I actually think that they're fun. I mean, would I have ever come up with this on my own? Probably not. Would I have ever asked for it? Probably not. But I do think that this vibe is cute on her, so we're going to keep it and, have her enjoy the style. I wanted her party wear to be like really outrageous, so we do put some face paint on her, which is fun. I was waffling, but we did end up leaving the face paint, so I like that on her. And then for the swimwear, we're going to give her a little wrap on the bottom and just the matching top there. And then for hot weather, we are going to, I actually forget. Oh yeah, we're going to do this thing. Yeah, so we're definitely utilizing the kit here. And as you can see, I'm like getting more and more colorful. So then I was like, oh, well, since we're getting more colorful, I should go back and change her first outfit there. But yeah, so I think she's enjoying herself. She's super cute. So I think she'd be like a pop star or something. I don't know. So now here is her cold weather look. And we're just going to give, not this, but we're going to change it. So there we go. And with the funky pants, yeah, it just got more and more colorful as I went on. We started with like a white outfit. So anyway, I changed her top there just to be a little more colorful. But those are the outfits we've chosen. And here is our overview. So these are all of her outfits. I think she's very cute. Love her. She's a fresh teenager, but maybe soon we'll be finding her a boyfriend or something. Who knows? If they're going to go off to war, we'll need to get her married too. So, anyway, I think that she turned out great and she is super pretty. Of course, I mean, her mother is beautiful, so what can I say? But anyway, we are going to wrap up here. We had the Royal Summit. We had everybody work on their aspirations. We had the Royal Ball, which nobody actually completed everything for, but that we invited a lot of people over and enjoyed. And then we had Noelle and Rhonda get very close to each other. And now they are dating, their girlfriends. And we will be going to war for the next part. So in the last part, we did lose a couple of Sims. I think we lost 2 Sims. Who did we lose? Gosh, I can't even remember. I think German, Siren, and whoever was the Kitsune guy. I don't know what his name was. And so we lost them too. So we will need to replace them with other members of their household in the next one. So that is what we'll be doing. And I am really excited for that because I'm really enjoying this war segue in our usual programming. So I hope that you guys are also enjoying that. And then we'll come back here and probably have Noelle's birthday and, maybe propose, who knows. So here's the picture of Rhonda with the hijab, and I will catch you guys in the next one.